beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Rose, and today's beautiful guest is Michael Shane. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Well,
Thank you for tuning in and joining us from Basel, Switzerland. Thank you.
it's my pleasure.
Thank you. So I just wanted to kind of go over today's a beautiful interview of an upcoming event that Heaven on Earth is hosting February 12th and February 13th with physical medium Michael Shane. So I just wanted to go over a little bit because there's so much material, Michael, that we need to cover in a very short time. But I just thought I would give a little bit of information to the viewers all around the world, and especially the light workers that is definitely into understanding the mediumship work that Michael Shane would do. So Michael Shane is a certified physical medium of the American Society of Standards in Mediumship and Physical Investigation. Michael is also a physical medium and a spiritual teacher. Okay, and he spent his life connecting to the ascended masters of Shambhala to bring forth their teachings and principles into the world. So I understand right now you're currently in Basel, Switzerland, and you're being hosted in various venues across Switzerland for the physical phenomena that you do, and which is very, very far and beyond to actually be in the presence and the space of a physical medium, because they're very rare to come by. So I thank you for being on today's show, and I'm looking forward to hosting you in February 12th and 13th of 2023, Nix and myself. So not only I wanted to cover is that Michael Shane has been around the world, and there's many that have taken so much interest in hosting this beautiful man to bring forth divine, loving, physical phenomena all across the world. He has touched many lives. He's touching Heaven on Earth's lives, Nix and myself, and we are proudly honored to be hosting him in February. So I know that certain countries that you've covered and that you're in is Ireland, USA, Hawaii, Mexico, Montreal, Calgary, Germany, Sweden, Holland, and I hear that you've been in Lilydale in New York.
Just recently, actually.
Wonderful. How did that go?
Quite well, I think. A number of people showed up, and I did my billet reading apportation, and it went quite well.
Beautiful. And I hear that they're calling back for you this year.
Yeah. I'm going to be returning next year. I think it's my fifth time to do demonstration and some classes.
Wonderful. So this is very interesting because for most part, people that are mediums and that are doing the mediumship work around the globe, not everybody's in tune and understanding what a physical medium is. So I have a few questions that I'd like to ask you before I go into some more material about yourself and where people can locate you. And if someone around the globe is looking to host you, then they can contact you directly. Canada, Heaven on Earth Healing will be taking Canada and hosting Michael. This will not just be our first event, it will be a continuous event because he will be returning back into Canada, but we're always looking to expand. So this is the most beautiful thing. So I just have a few questions, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michael. Can you just explain in better detail for our audience what a transphysical phenomena medium means?
Well, basically, transphysical means you go out of your body. You have no idea what's going on. And I go to a place I like to call my happy place, and then spirit takes over. The phenomena is where we have manifestation, materialization, and apportation occurring. Anything that's moving without the help of anybody physical.
Amazing. That is amazing. Wow. I'm sure that many of your audience is just in a wow to see something like this. It's not common. It's not heard of. Very beautiful. What does it mean when you say you apport through your ascended masters?
These are objects that are given through a vortex in my physical body that come through that are charged with knowledge, love, and healing to be given away to people uh, as gifts from their master teachers or other master teachers. Sometimes even loved ones will have objects brought through, um, and basically they're there to help, in many different ways. Johnson and Masters and Johnson back in the late 60s, early 70s did a study on programming sugar cube sized crystals with knowledge and information. And they were able to do that, but they weren't able to extract the information. But now today they do that.
Wow. Again, amazing. I'm so excited and I'm looking forward to this event with Nix and yourself. Um, I have another question. What is the message they are trying to send when you apport crystals and gems from your physical body?
Basically, it's kind of like a hook to get people interested in studying further on what all of this is all about, and not just the phenomena, because Saint Germain coins the idea that after phenomena, then what? He does a really good lecture about that. What's important is what we do with ourselves in the expansion of our knowledge, uh, of our healing, emotional, mental, spiritual, or physical. And these objects give people a boost in creating that.
Very cool. Wow. And I have to ask this. How long have you been doing the physical phenomena?
Well, the first thing that ever happened to me, I was 7 years old, but it didn't come through my body. It came through an ectoplasm cloud, kind of like that movie Poltergeist, where stuff fell out of the ceiling.
Yes.
Um, and uh, and then I didn't do anything more until 1994 when I started to do this work and went into a severe, uh, intricate training process to open up these gifts. And
Amazing.
then I started apporting probably, I think it was like 8 months after I started training, but only one thing at a time. And it was in the dark where people couldn't actually see it happen.
But most of the times when you are apporting, the audience is actually viewing everything, correct?
Yes, I trained for 3 years to do it physically in the light, because humans tend to believe what they see, and the reality is that your eyes are actually the easiest sense in your body to fool.
Mhm.
Magicians do it all the time,
Mm.
but this is not a trick. It actually occurs, and it even talks about it in the Bible when they talk about Jesus with loaves and fishes. That was an apportation.
Yes, that is true. Very, very true. And this is something that you are spreading around the world to bring the message of
Love,
love. That's exactly what it comes down to.
because I believe that the true definition of love is God,
Yes.
and that we were created in that energy. Therefore, I feel that we have the capacity of greatness, and we will overcome the obstacles sooner or later, regardless how many lifetimes it takes.
Very true. Very, very true. That's so beautiful to hear that. So I want to also mention, you also teach, do you actually teach, I should ask, applications as well?
Yes, I have what I call an advanced mediumship class,
Hmm.
and it it creates um, it creates an opportunity to learn how to do the mediumship phases 1 and 2, and then later phase 3, which is all about the phenomena and the apportation.
Great. Thank you for that. So we're running out of time. So I want to thank you to have our special guest from Nix and myself. Nix is also in France and you're in Switzerland. I'm here in Canada. The tickets will go on next week. You can actually go to www.heavenonearthhealingcenter.com. Click on the link, book Michael Shane event, and we'll be hosting it once again in 2023, February 12th and 13th. Also, if you're interested in searching in regards to Michael, there's a lot of beautiful information of his work. You can go to bluelotusspiritualfoundation.org. So please feel free to reach out to myself for booking the event on tickets, and feel free to reach out to Michael, as he's one of our loveliest physical phenomena spiritual teachers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michael. Namaste. Thank you.